minutes to for some people. Dang, I need something to stand this thing on. But this gonna be brief. This gonna be a very, very brief live. Just brief. I just wanna hit some pointers on CDL holders. I should have put a title in here on on CDL holders. Y'all get in here. Get in here with the cupcake. I'm gonna do me a nice cocktail this in a few, y'all. Get out these clothes and get in this tub. Come on, get in here with the cupcake. Get in here. This is just gonna be a very, very brief live. Someone get in here, sub, like me up, do something. Even if, just sub or like me up. Get in here. Somebody get in here. I just want to speak on those CDLs. I just want to speak on those briefly for a second. If you have CDLs or for potential CDL holder. Hi, sub me up. Say hi in the chat. Talk back to me, chat. Talk back. You understand me? Say hi to me today. I'm glad you joined me. Hello, hello. Sub me up. Sub me up. Sub and like me up. Sub and like me up. It's just a brief. Hey, Crenshaw, thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to see if at least 2 more get in, but if not, it's gonna be all good. Thank you, Crenshaw. How you doing on that west side? What's going on the west side? Coming from the west side. You going to work, Crenshaw? What's going on? It's sunny down here in the south. Hope it's sunny on the west side. On the west side, baby. South side. Anyway, this just gonna be brief. Potential and already holding CDL holders. What was that? I guess that wind blowing out there. Cause I don't need no raccoon and none shouldn't be up there because it's already been fixed. But anyway. So check this out, y'all. When you had those CDLs, hey soccer boy, sub to me, baby. How are you today, soccer boy? Where you from? What's going on? Where you at? What state, city, province you from? Hi, get in here with CupcaKe CDL holders. Hi, Best Nick. Y'all sub to the CupcaKe. Hi, tune in. I'm going to send you some later. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Crenshaw. And I need to give you some information anyway. I need to know how to get check with you. You know, that message you sent me. What's that? Abracadabra. I don't know Middle Eastern now. Samurai. What that is. Anyway, hey, y'all sub to CupcaKe. I was just really finna, but y'all came in so fast. I appreciate everybody. Hi, where you from? Soccer boy, where you from? I'm from the States. Who is that, Bass Nick? From the United States. You from where, soccer boy? Hey, Spawn. Hey. Y'all sub me up. You from Texas? Cause you got Texas on here. Okay. Let me. Hey, ATM. Hey, guys. Thank y'all. Yes. Hi, everybody. Thank you. It's sunny and warm in the south. Y'all, this just brief. I just wanted to speak on those CDLs. It probably will bore you all because y'all electricians and all this stuff. But all I wanted to say was a lot of people don't know how to work those CDLs, especially if you reach that 10-year mark or over that 10-year mark. You're never supposed to be with it. And you got class A. I know a dude right here where I live in the city, in the south, with an F endorsement. Thank you, soccer boy. He own his own business. He ain't got class A or B. He don't work. He worked for himself. Look, those CDLs. We really entrepreneurs. We're already our own boss. You can subcontract those CDLs out. You can tell them what you want to do and how you want your pay rate and what days you want to work. That's what those CDLs are for. That's why we get them. Thank you, Soccer Boy. Soccer Boy, you say you from Texas, love? But yeah, this just was a brief one. Let me I need to screenshot this Crenshaw. If I can. There you go. I think it's screenshotted. But yeah, thank you guys for chiming in. It was just brief about those. What's up, Fo? Hey, love. Hi, it was just a brief. How's it up on the east side? Coming from the east side. You got your permit A to me? Finish it. Because see, you already got your skill for your electrician. And that's why I'm finna go back to school and go get my license for bartending. You got to have multiple ways of income. But see them CDL, you can make them CDLs work for yourself. Class ARB, like I said, I know somebody with just an F endorsement. And the man own his own business right here. I'm talking about, I know him personally. He's doing better than a lot of Class A people. It's a lot of Class A's where I'm at. They came to the bus, transit that is, public service. I'm just saying, and for anybody to down any type of class, all CDLs are grand. You gotta know how to work your license. You understand me? So I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. People, you gotta know how to utilize what you got going on. ATM, keep going further with those licenses. My trainer, I had an old head trainer. He deceased now. He said, "These your get out of jail for free car. This your get out of jail for free car." And sure enough, it is, cause that's what CDL people do. You quit, or they get fired, or whatever they be doing. But see, with me, I go government. I don't know what people be having on their backgrounds or whatever. I try to stay on the government side of things because with me, in whatever endorsement I got on my license, I'm gonna utilize those endorsements. You understand me? Because otherwise we're gonna let them cook. Let them cook. You understand me? Yeah, the chick with the raunchy southern old lady voice, as somebody quoted, let them cook. Pinned you again, didn't it? In my Nola voice, Nyla told Mufasa, pinned you again, didn't let them cook. But anyway, look, y'all know I get crazy. This was just brief on me speaking on. I keep going, ATM, because I'm for real. I don't need to be in nobody warehouse, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? When years ago, when them folks, they were like, KupcaKe, go get them CDL. Mine, them folks was on my head. And I wasn't even using my license. I just started using mine. Real talk. I just started using my CDLs. So, hi Tanderic. I can't say your first name. Go ahead and sub to me, baby. Mante Tanderic. Hi, where you from, Mante Tanderic? Nice name though. It just looked like a nice name. I know, Fionn, seriously. I know. You look. When we clock in, one thing we gotta know. That's why I said my plan is I'm not gonna be working for nobody in my late 50s and early 60s. You can't be telling me when to clock in and when not to clock in. But Fionn, yes, and trying to tell people you can't go on nobody's job and you ain't even been there a month. Going on, folks, you gotta do what them folks tell you to do. That's why we clocking in. But most CDLs, we don't clock in or whatever, but I'm just saying, Fionn, folks, I mean, being messy, the same person done lost another job, going on them folks' jobs, doing all types of things, snitching on, you can't snitch, then you snitching on supervisors and stuff. All of that, Fion, and you know that man was sitting there looking at that. I saw that too. Whether you're on that phone or not, if them folks, you go up there to Cisco, your ass gonna get fired in 5 minutes. Cisco got all them cameras in their truck. They make some good money, but they ass working. They work hard out there too. Them folks don't play. But you better not, you better not go to Cisco. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Tandri. Yes, Fion, because clowning, thinking I got this. Now you gotta listen to what your trainer's saying. And you don't sit there and tell them, now this what y'all should be doing it. Talking about somebody, the trucks don't. Man, I work for the government. Do you know how regular that stuff? Everybody equipment bad and regular. And you that pre-trip, yeah, you will get in trouble, not pre-tripping. Yes, you supposed to report that stuff, but he did it wrong. There are steps and ways to do things. You don't come in there like you this big bad wolf. You lucky you're able to even go get a driving job. You know, I want to put him up on something right now. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm just not that evil type of person. It's going to be a little bit more less money, but you're going to have to get along with people. See, he got a social problem. He got a mental problem and a socializing problem. He can't get along. That's what I'm talking about, for y'all. I wouldn't have said nothing. And let me tell you something else. The more money you make, this is if you ain't a doctor or attorney, if you ain't a judge, when you start making that top 30 and up and 40 and 50, but down here the electricians make $50 an hour. I ain't even know. But that type of money, them folks gonna work the heck out of you. I'm getting worked the heck out of. Mind you, when you make it, that's some good money. That's money to roll over in every 50 state. That 30 plus up, I think even 28 or 29. But I'm not in that bracket. I'm just saying. But that 30 and up, man, them folks gonna work the heck out of you. They gonna work the heck out. Man, you barely get. Man, I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. When folks was training me, man, I wasn't saying nothing to them people. For what? These folks been at this job 20, 25, 30 years. They gonna go tell it on you. But you can't go in there, go at a job that you know nothing about. You don't know the people. Like this young man, Fion, saying right now, you got 3 drug violations. It's a blessing you got reinstated. Because them licenses was snatched. They still slick messed up, though. It's some stuff that that place overlooked. For real, Fion. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. That stuff ain't no joke. Delivering and getting them dollars and stuff. Especially if you used to no-touch freight. If you used to no-touch freight and you going there, mine, please. I could have told him that, man, look here. Them folk gonna work the heck out of you. I would have told him that, but he's a evil little guy. Like I said, I want to tell him about something that he can do in his city right now. It's about driving. It's gonna be less money, but you know how evil he is, because really, it's really kind of sad, and you sitting on CDL, but you really, them license, I think they still messed up in a type of way though. But yeah, you can't go, you don't tell nobody what to do. Now contract your license out. You can contract, anybody can contract, we can all contract them license out. Them some good license. Any potential or anybody trying to get them, those licenses are wonderful. You don't have to take what others have to take when they opposed to them, sitting up in the warehouses or cooking French fries or whatever they be doing. I don't knock nobody's job. Whatever you do for a living, that is what you do. I promise you, long as you making a honest earn, you all right with me. I promise. But dude gonna have to learn how to be quiet, quit being in other folk business, and to be street. Have y'all know to be street, how is you a snitcher like that, though? Them folks be snitching for real. But y'all know what? I used to work at a warehouse. Them dudes was in gang tattoos all in their face. I used to work in the office too. I worked in human resource. And baby, when I tell y'all them they was snitching, and really, I'm gonna tell you something else. Really, them folks upstairs, when they work in them offices and stuff, they don't like snitchers. To be honest with you, because you talking and telling so much, you are telling on them. Man, them folk gonna get your rump up out of there. Put your posterior clean up off the job when you are constantly nagging, running your mouth, and then you working with that Russian. Baby, I wanted to tell you so bad. Look, I was married to one. Let me tell you something. Baby, them folks don't play. Yeah. Heavy food. I'm talking about that big box. Heavy shit. She probably weigh 70, 80 pounds, some of that stuff. Heck, it's a food company. But he went in there snitching and telling it on people. I mean, y'all come in through the other door. I'm on that, man, these folks. I gotta go open the dang on door, y'all. But yeah, you can't, wait a minute, Dee. You can't be, let me turn this light in. Dee. Here, y'all. Come on. But anyway, yeah, you can't be going on these jobs, telling it on people. Who is that? Because wait a minute, he was delivering to Abdi. But yeah, you can't, like I said, them folks, they don't like snitchers. If you constantly snitching, they gonna put you up out of there. And I ain't about that color thing, but don't nobody no kind like a snitch and somebody constantly running your mouth, especially don't get on here. You could, hey baby, but I don't want you on here because you got pedophiles and stuff. Folks will screenshot you, put you in. Then this time I'm gonna go to the feds.
You should get a package.
What type of package?
It was supposed to be in a mailbox and they didn't put it in there.
Who, Amazon or something? Yes, Fion. I'm like, gazam. What's wrong with this dude? And you street, a mouthful of Medicaid goes in your mouth. Yeah, I said it. Medicaid goes. That Medicare, whatever them folk used to get them Medicare goes. Back then, I don't know where, I know, back then in the South, if your mama got that Medicare and Medicaid, you get dinner and stuff free. So cause you could get all them goals in your mouth for free. But yeah, call corporate and bragged about, then lied about that other job and said them folk, that lady called you a nigger. Man, you don't play like that. Man, your blessings don't come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You gonna have to learn how to be quiet on these jobs. And when we clock in on these jobs, we got to do what we say. We working under them. We not working above them. Now to be discriminated against, or if it look like they doing all type of things, because these jobs will get messy now. But they want, from what I could see, they were just training and telling him what he got to do. That's anywhere you go. He'll never get a job. I hope he getting that check. He ain't gonna never have no job. Never. If you constantly doing that. And a snitcher, a street snitcher. Now y'all know. That's why I ain't in the streets. Boy, be snitching. They the grandest snitch, and the big liars too. 4 on the eyes, on the prize. Y'all please sum me up. This was supposed to be a brief one. I need I want subs. I want some subs. That's exactly my point. You already know. In fact, you ain't even supposed to be moving around like this. No way. 18 years, you almost got 20 years under your belt. At least that's what he say. I got you, folks. You know what it is, baby. You could stay here. Just make sure you don't get in my life, sweetheart. They're gorgeous. Are we doing your project today? That's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, folks. But Fion, yeah, you almost 20 years under your. That's what we call veterans, veteran drivers. You know what I'm saying? ATM. I don't even want it. The one that tried to take Pew Page, that one. That's how I'ma say it. That one right there. The one that's always trying to take somebody page, man. And mine, I heard real life. Shouts out to real life TV. I saw real life TV this morning. I was watching him, and real life was like, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do like that, man. You know what I'm saying? At first I think everybody was laughing and joking about it, but not trying to snap. That's why your luck's so bad. That's why things are not happening good for you. When you try to do people wrong and be evil, the earth retaliates back to you. But I heard real life say, man, that man did all that to build his face. You folks got real life demonetized. And then turn around, some of them got demonetized. See, you gotta mind what you do. And real talk, y'all, right now, I want to call dude, and the first thing he'll do is get online. Yeah, that big KupcaKe called me. She called me, y'all. I ain't lying. Look, he'll show it all in the phone. But I be calling him to really just tell him I know some stuff he can do in his own city, but he got to be able to deal with these folks though, because these folks ain't my skin tone neither. They ain't his skin tone. You going there thinking because you light bright, you still a black man, baby. They don't care about that. They don't care how light skin. They don't if you mix half breed, but he black. I believe. I don't know. But I know sometimes people think they skin tone. Now it works for the women a lot. Exactly, Fion. You tell him, Fion, because I don't want to, because I'm just saying, it's really sad. You too old for that. You supposed to be more stable. And I'm going to tell y'all something. To say I'm happy that I'm living outside, that's a lie too. That's why he would get mad at everybody. You don't want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't none of us want to live. I know things happen. Anything could happen to any one of us. But we're going to try to get back on our feet, and we ain't finna promote impoverished activities. Well, heck, KupcaKe ain't. I ain't promote, because I got a grandbaby that watch me. Hell, my daughter still watch me, and she in her mid-20s. But in particular, I got a grandbaby, and some of y'all got kids or family members, niece, nephews. I don't know what you got, but there's no way I promote that type of living. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm getting back on my feet. Y'all take notes from me and don't do this. That's what you need to do. Exactly, Fion. That's not only kids, got grandkids. My grandbaby love her grandpas. ATM, that's what I'm saying. Why not go government or go for your city? 18, because now down here, our city accept felons. For real, they love felons. Heck, they might get the job before me. But you are ATM. That's what I'm saying. I actually want to say something to him. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, ATM? He'll say that's too nasty because that job is, I heard that's a nasty, funky job. But it's good money. You off on all the holidays. You know what I'm saying? That's some good stuff right there. That garbage truck, real talk. That garbage, especially down here where I'm at, that garbage truck ain't nothing to play with. It's good. You can make a good living out of that. But yeah, y'all see a lot of y'all got on here and embarrassed him and very Crenshaw, very, very. It's sad. Yes, he can. He gonna have to learn how to do it because that's another thing. That truck there class B. So you gonna have to learn that shifting and them gears, and they have all them parts and stuff in there. Yes, Fion, and can't nobody tell him nothing. Yep. Crenshaw, yes. And that's why that man called that other supervisor out there so he could come get help. He was complaining to them and watching them men unload that truck. Dude, you know you supposed to be out there helping them men. That you supposed, no matter if it was two, it wasn't two out there at first. You supposed to be out there helping them. Dude got some mind. Apparently it really is some mental something is going on with the socializing, the social part, and the mental. It is something going on. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what y'all think. I think it is and I wasn't playing when I was saying it at first. I was being free. I don't make jokes like that because it ain't funny. But at first I was kind of slick laughing about it. But the more and more I see, it's for real. No, he ain't none of us. Well, I don't know about y'all, cause I'm in my late 40s. So that's for real though. No, none of us ain't young. That's why you wanna work about 5 or 10 more years and get up out of these folks' jobs. That mind, I'm telling you, is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? You man, that living on that outside like that ain't gonna last forever either. Man, my feelings will be so hurt. Fion, seriously, because I don't want yes, it's true. It's true. It's obvious. It's obvious, but want to be so hood and street. Who want to keep promoting how they lived in the past? Man, whatever I did back in the past, man, I done left all of that, partner. I can remind myself. Who wants to get on here? I used to do this. That's part of the problem too. Nobody don't want to hear that mess. You'll be okay, Chris, I see y'all still young, 18. Y'all young. Y'all better take advantage of it though. I tell you that. Exactly, folks. Once we start aging and getting older, and as we get older, we want to find stability. And if you got to work, if you don't one of them people like me, I pretty much got to work. I ain't got to work hard, but I got to work. So, cause my husband deceased, so I got to work. At first, I wasn't doing mine. Look here, but people that's been in my life taught me how to take care of myself, do what I gotta do to survive and keep a roof over my head. Exactly, Fion. Who wants to sit there in your chat and hear how we used to blah, 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 all this violence. Sure can, for, and that's what they trying to do at my job right now. And that's why we ain't hardly got nobody there. They trying to hire these folks for lesser pay and and get all these bad runs and all that mind. Look here. That's what they doing at my job right now. Yeah. They trying to get folks up out of there that's making all that good money. And Class B is a good, like I say, all CDLs are good. Like I said, I know somebody with an F endorsement on their own business, subcontracted their license out. Your trainers, when you in training to get your CDL, if you got a good trainer, your trainer is gonna tell you about those licenses, and they also gonna tell you don't lose them licenses because it's hard to get them back. And the truckers are the reason why right now, like as my guy say, right now, they're the reason why it's so difficult and hard, because them truckers was flipping over on all that dope and alcohol and are they health bad and stuff. So when y'all a lot of times y'all see these trucks and stuff all flipped over, product all laid back in the middle of the street. That's who done messed us up with them CDLs. And now it's even hard. It's harder now in every state to get them. But you can, one thing about them licenses, you can take them wherever you go, even in Alaska and Hawaii. Those are part of the 50 states. You can take them wherever you go and utilize the heck out of them. That's the beauty. All you got to do is keep your health up. That's the beauty of them CDLs, baby. They saved me. You understand me? Let them cook. Yeah. In my Glorilla voice, let them cook. But yeah, y'all, it's just a sad situation, man. We got to learn out here. You got to be disciplined. You got to learn discipline. See, that's what's wrong too with adults. And I'm just speaking in general now. That's why all this violence and crime out here too as well. People don't have discipline in their lives and they're ill-mannered. And, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's going on out here in these streets. And I don't want to be in them. You understand me? That's a life. I done moved forward in my life. You know what I'm saying? So what I look like getting out here, this what I used to do, hold pistols up, units in the air or whatever, shoot, just do all type of dumb, stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Wreck your cars into poles and stuff just to get it, just for your folks to fix it back, and you keep wrecking until they say, I ain't fixing your car no more. You understand me? All type of stupid stuff. Wrecking car, look here. Look, folk better grow up out here. Yeah, folk, a clown. I was the truth of a clown. More had to say, I ain't fixing your car no more. This the last time, by that fourth time. I ain't fixing that car no more. Sure did. And I ain't wrecking no more either. Cause I wasn't trying to get that stuff put on no, baby, on my life. You ain't finna get that put. I ain't finna call nobody. Nope. We finna take this to the whatever, to the folks and fix it. Cash money. But yeah, y'all. But I thank y'all for tuning in. Dude gonna have to, it's a lot of people gonna have to grow up though. We gotta grow up out here and do better out here. I'm speaking to myself too though. Y'all, I'ma do my thing. Don't play with it, don't play. No, for what you erasing for? Why is you up here, little girl, messing with my chimes and stuff? What? Oh, stop, Dee Dee, you little monster. Stop.
Love y'all.
Just like Babishka. Look, why you erasing? Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Oh, gang.
I know. Dee, look at this girl talking about gang. You know she been around her by biscuit. It's all good, folks. Don't play. Everybody be like, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't want to rumble with the beef. What? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I put that one more chance back on you. Start singing it to you. Look, this girl, all ATM probably gone. Look, Fo on her and Fion.
Hey, Fion.
He gotta learn to quit telling everyone he's paying. Yes, stay off this internet while you trying to get yourself together. Yeah, that's another thing, Fion says. Don't get on this live. That's another, I would, but it's some evil people out here, and I'm gonna go bananas this time. But yeah, Fion, get off this internet, man. And then you ain't getting rich, and then I'm going to tell y'all something too. While you trying to demonetize others, you the one going to suffer the most because these folks got jobs. You know what I'm saying? The folks you trying to demonetize, you the one that ain't got a job and really need you to. In real life, he secured what he doing. But like I said, real life came hard. Real life said, man, don't do that. Don't do that man like that. Don't do him like that. That man work hard to build his pay. That's just like anyone else. Y'all see, a lot of y'all monetize this stuff. Why play and take that little extra money? No matter if it's $40 or $50. Right, y'all. What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You the one, you gonna hurt. Cause them folk got jobs, dog. While you around here playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to hurt people. And every time you try to hurt people, the 3 sticks, that boomerang come right back on you.
Boomerang.
In 360s. And it's getting tougher and tougher on you. Tougher and tougher. And you ain't looking, you know what I'm saying? And then you say these ugly things. Oh, exactly. Everybody know that Yaya be everywhere in this thing. Yaya. Dynamite call him a shaved bird. God dang. Phil, did you sub to the channel, baby? I don't even know. I believe you somebody behind the. I don't know who you are, but go on sub to the KupcaKe. I'm making cocktails this evening. I'm gonna look a little better than this, y'all. I've been at work Sweating. It's hot down here. Hot down here in the South. Y'all crazy. Y'all, I'm mad though. Y'all don't never cash out me. I'm like, I accept the $5. Thank you, Fionn. Appreciate you, love. Y'all don't treat me right, y'all. But it's all good. I still love them. I like y'all. Y'all be everywhere. Oh, okay, y'all. Well, PayPal. But it's all good. Venmo. Get dog. I got it all too. But look, they be, people be trying to hate on. They get me, folks get mad at y'all. Y'all just be everywhere. Y'all is like Chris. I think it's Chris, y'all, and y'all. You just like them. They just likable. Some people are just not likable and not people. Sometimes that's why I'm in the field I am. I'm surrounded by people because I love people, I care people, and I don't mind helping people. But some people are just evil. For real, we have to cut that out. That's what's wrong today. You're evil. You want to make life hard for others and do devious things. The people, y'all so crazy. But like I said, I understand the back and forth. We gotta roast each other back and forth. But trying to demonetize and get folks' pages took, enough of that. Leave that alone. Let that go. You can't do the coward way and get mad because somebody getting the best of you, and then you got to go find folks, people, family members, go dig and trying to pull stuff up on people, and including fabricate. We'll fabricate some stuff too, and that's dangerous. That is dangerous to fabricate stuff on the internet about people. But to pull up people, family members, and mothers, and kids, and grandchildren, that's evil. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Notice when y'all start finding pictures of them folks' family, y'all showed them how that looked to them. They didn't like that. They don't like to see their family just like nobody else, because you're bickering with me. You're not bickering with nobody else. Fight me. That's what cowards do. They go fight everybody else. Fight me. No. You the one. The other people innocent. I heard them the other day talking about the Viking. What you worry about the Viking for? The Viking would never care about you, baby. You had a Viking with you sitting on the side of you. I wanted to tell you, baby, that ain't your kind. You don't want to mess around with them folks. They got workaround people. That's why he acting like that to you. But I've been up close and personal on them folks there. Them folks ain't nothing nice, and they strictly about their bloodline, baby. If you ain't their bloodline, or you ain't affiliated with them in some type of way, they don't give a sugar, honey, iced tea about you. I can tell you that right now. You best to believe all of that. Baby, you don't even know what he's saying. I heard some stuff. I knew what the man was even saying. You know what I'm saying? But folks, better quit playing with your livelihood. Especially a man, a black man at that. Playing with your livelihood. Ain't that something? How do you play with your livelihood? Who does that? But anyway, I sure thank y'all for tuning in. I'ma put me and Martina. She gonna twerk. She twirls. She twerk. She twirls. She twerk. She twirls. The twerking cocktail. You understand me? Do not get in here, Didi. I'm serious.
I'm serious. I'm not trying to get cold.
Yeah.
My body.
She twerks. She twirls. Them cocktails, they twirl. The twirling cocktail. I'm y'all new bartender. 25. This the chocolate bunny edition all month. Y'all catch me. It's gonna be all month, this month, next month. Hey, you're great. We're great. She's great. He's great. We're all just fantastic, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all come back to me this evening. Much love. Much love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. All of us are great. Go tell them you fantastic today. What's up, Napoleon? Much love, Napoleon. Yeah, we in here, Napoleon. We talking about we just all spectacular around here. And then when you go home, stand in the middle of the floor and say, I'm great. And then they gonna say, who told you were great today? My bartender, KupcaKe said it. KupcaKe said you're great. You understand me? Stand up in the middle of the floor and say, I'm spectacular. I'm awesome. In fact, you're magnificent. You understand me? That part, that way. Didi, we gonna use that this evening. You so bad. Thank y'all for chiming in. Y'all make sure y'all sub and like the KupcaKe Cup. Tune in with me with the twirling, with the twerking cocktail. She twerks, she twirls, she twerks, she twirls, she twerks. I try, hey, won't you back it up? Won't you back it up? Oh no. Y'all crazy. Bye, y'all. Phone. Bye, baby. Napoleon, yeah.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Gang, gang. KupcaKe. Gang, gang.
With that mug
Yeah,
on
go
me.
scream in the middle of the floor and say, I'm spectacular today. You understand me? Because we great. And my chat talk back. You understand me? Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to come back this evening with the twerking cocktail. It's going to be good, too. I need one. I'm hot. I've been at work all day since 4
Put that
o'clock this
mug on
freaking
me.
morning. Freaking morning. I don't like profanity on my show. Bye, y'all.
Put your shoulders on your knees. Put those shoulders on your knees. Put them shoulders on your knees. Put those shoulders on your knees. Drop it in that mug. Put that mug on me.
Bye, y'all.
Drop it in that mug. Put that chain on me.